Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to do Leetcode daily challenge sort array by parity. Actually last 2 days I hadn't made any video, so even for easy question I want to make video. So that is the thing. So that consistency remains as it is. Because I was already solving because you can see my streak as well, it is 8, right? But I was not uploading the video. But now let us start with this question. So here, as for the name, sort array by parity, right? So they want to say that we are required to sort that array, and how we need the main parameter for sorting that array would be on the basis of parity. It is not by increasing or decreasing, but it is by parity, and it is easy level question. So from here only you get heads up that it would be like a question which we can easily do in just about 1 to 2 minutes only if it comes in context. So I'm just conveying you about tips and tricks basically when easy level question comes in the contest. But yeah, make sure to read that question also because there could be any twist also in that question. But although here there is no twist. So here we are given an integer array nums, move all the even integers at the beginning. So now parity thing which was there, that is here, that here we are required to move all the even integer at the beginning followed by the odd integer. Now before we go ahead with the question, I just forgot to explain this also, that this parity simply refers to, it is on the basis of that if a number is odd or if a number is even. Basically, if a bit is set or not, in context of means basically we have that 1 minute, let me draw it and explain. So basically the thing is we are having bits, right? 2 raised to power 0, 2 raised to power 1. So basically here the parity simply refers to that if this particular bit is set or not. If 2 raised to power 0, that is 1, and 2 raised to power 1, that is refers to 2. If this particular is set, right, so it would be an odd number, right? If this particular is set, then it would be an even number. So this is the basis of parity, that we need to check that if this bit is set or this bit is set. So on the basis of that, we will check that it is even parity or this is odd parity. So that is what is the base knowledge you are required to do this question. If you know this, then your question is done. But here we won't be doing any bit manipulation sort of thing. I can directly we show you the solution where we can go ahead with the modulo thing also, or even we can go ahead with the AND operation as well. Both of the things are fine. But now let's check what next they are giving. Return any array that satisfies this condition. Basically, you can clearly see that if a particular array has all the even numbers at the starting and all the odd at the end, so there could be possibility that either they could all even are in increasing or decreasing or any random order, right? So that's why they are saying that you can return any array, but it should satisfy this condition that all the evens at the beginning and all the odd follow them. So this is the thing. Now comes the next part, that how we are required to do this, but before that, let us check the constraint. As per easy level, its constraint should be low, so they are already low. Like nums length is up to 5,000, but yeah, 5,000 means basically 10 raised to power 6. It can go if we go ahead with n square solution, but we don't need to go with n square solution. There is a much smaller solution as well. So yeah, now the thing is, let me first convey you that how we can do its first solution, right? So the thing is, for checking parity in the same, right? What we can do is we just need to check that if this particular is odd or even, right? This thing we will be checking. If that particular is even, then we will be pushing that back to our answer. And if it is odd, then we will be pushing that back to our temp. And then this would be the first thing, then this would be the else condition of the same, means this is if and this is else, that would be the thing here. And then we will be again traversing this step. So this is how we will be going ahead and doing this first type of solution. But there is one other type of solution as well. Here the time complexity would be order of n only because here we will be using two loops. separately, right? It would be 2n, but ultimately it becomes order of n only. And the space complexity would be order of 1, sorry, order of n, because we would be using the stem vector as well. Now, this was the first kind of solution. Now, the second kind of solution is also there. And for the second kind of solution, what we are exactly required to do is that, see, here we would be simply going ahead with some while loops, and according to that only, we will be just swapping their positions. That is what we would be doing. And here, in that case, although you can see that that will become some more complex, but it will reduce the time, not time complexity, but the space complexity it will reduce. Basically, that could be much more optimized solution. So that's why I want to convey that solution as well here. But let us first go ahead with the easier solution which is there, means the one which comes to everyone's mind, the brute force one. So here, uh, so what we will be doing? First, we will be going ahead in whatever here, and I will be going ahead with doing modulo for the same. So if my I modulo, what is modulo? Okay, I modulo 2 equals to 0. That is, it is an even number. So I will be simply pushing that to my answer. So this is what I would be doing. Else I will be pushing that to my 10th. Now basically both of these are vector of int. Now I will be running one more loop so that whatever I have stored in my temp variable, that type, not the variable, basically the vector, that I need to now push back to my answer as well. Answer dot push back. Okay. Now all the things are in that manner the way they are required. So we will be at the end returning our answer. And if we submit it, then it gets accepted. Yeah. So it get accepted. So this was the easier version of this. Now let us go ahead with some more challenging version for the same. Or better you say it as optimized version. So for the optimized version, what we are required to do is we will be taking the help of basically two pointers only in the same. So here our L and our R would be simply nums is there, okay. R will start from the right hand side, that's why we are taking it like that. Okay. And then we will be running a while loop. So while L less than R. So in this, we will be running two more while loops. So these while loops will be while L less than R. So just to keep a check, and our nums of L modulo hmm, modulo 2 equals to 0. Then we will be doing left plus plus because we found one even, right? So this will go ahead until our until we get something which is odd, right? So when we get something odd, then it will enter this loop. And nums of I, and here we are checking for the thing that if it is odd. If it is odd, then we will be doing R minus minus only. Now here the thing is that we will come out of that odd loop only when we figure out that there is something odd. right? So that's why first we will take whatever is at the sorry, we will come out of that loop whenever something is even because there we were checking for odd, right? So we figure out that what is the rightmost even there, and from above one we figure out what is the leftmost odd there. So that's why what was the leftmost odd that we will be storing in this time. Basically, now we are just swapping. That's what I want to convey. So here we will swap that num of r, and here num of r. It is num or it is nums. Else I'll get compilation error. Is equals to 10. Now, like this, we will be easily able to sort all of them in such a manner that all even are at the starting and all odd are at the end. So, this was the thing. Now we are at the end required to return our original nums itself because it got sorted as per the parity. Now, let us run this, and if we submit this, then it will get accepted. Now the time complexity here is this is order of n and this is not order of n. This is much less than order of n. That is the thing. And here this can go up to n square only in, but not, you can't say it can go n square because of this part. Let's see. If here the thing is that it is at the starting, and here if all of them are even in number, right? So it won't even enter this odd one, right? And if that would be the case, right? So it so our right which is there, it would be at the last most only, and left and right would reach their points, right? Means both of them would be same, means pointing the same element. So here swapping, even if it is done, so it would be not that much work, right? And then because left and right have reached the at end space, right? Both of them are pointing to each other, so this condition would also get false. So that's why this particular whole loop will never go n square. And that is the reason this solution is also order of n. But the thing is that here the solution is of order of one space. So that is the whole scenario here. So this was all for this particular question. If you have any doubt, you could comment that down. And if you like this video, do like, comment, and share among your friends, and even surely with those friends which are going ahead with lead code daily challenges. So this was all. Thank you.